Mo, that's a good win today. We needed that. Even though everyone's looking at Man saying Southampton, but it's a pressurised game because you know that Man United are playing Liverpool. Possibility they could drop points. We really had to make sure we won this game. No draws, win only.
100%, yeah, and you're right, it was a pressurised game, and every single game is going to be pressurised now until the end of the season because there's one spot and there's 3 teams, and look, Chelsea
could be 2 spots.
Nah, I think it is a top 3, and then there's 4th.
The scenario that DT was giving earlier, he was saying that if say Tottenham lost against, which is a possibility going, even though Chelsea are not playing well, but they got a good record against them at Stamford Bridge, and we was to win our games, we could possibly go there just 4 points behind them.
There's a lot of ifs, and in the last interview you were saying, you know, generally we don't show up against Tottenham when we go to White Hart Lane or Wembley in this instance or whatever. So there's a lot of ifs. If that does happen, if Tottenham end up finishing below Arsenal, well, I mean, it's happened before, but it will be absolutely laughable on their part. That will be a huge bottling exercise. I have to say, though, if any club is capable of doing that, it is Tottenham. So, yeah, I'm not going to rule it out, but I don't think that it will happen personally. I think that, you know, we're too far behind. My focus is getting that top 4 spot and win the Europa League. But obviously, as I say, every game is massive pressure because there's Chelsea and United going for it. United are on very, very good form, and people are writing Chelsea off. But, you know, according to the bookies, they're, you know, favourites to win the Europa League. It's not us. And if they win their game in hand that they've got now, you know, United are back in 6th. They're still absolutely in.
Long way to go, isn't it?
Yeah, they're still in with as much of a chance as we are. It's just their recent form that's obviously making people write them off completely. But I think that's premature, personally.
But it's good though that, you know, the past couple of games has been a decent performance because it's about getting in form and getting on a run. And today, there was good performances by players all round. Yeah,
look, there were good performances by players, and we'll definitely come to that because I think a couple of them deserve like real praise today. But you know, as a team, I kind of feel like when we're going forward, I feel like we're dynamic today. We're making chances. We seem well drilled at the back. It's shocking, you know. Before we've got a goal in the game, you know, it's 0-0. Redmond, how on earth does he get through like that? When you watch other top teams, that doesn't happen that regularly. Southampton today will be going back thinking, I can't believe we didn't get on the score sheet. They definitely should have got on the score sheet. It's just that if you're going to talk about chances that didn't go in, we should have scored 4 or 5. So, you know, we still did deserve to win the game today, but our clean sheets aren't comfortable. They're not assured. And until Emery gets that nailed down, we're constantly going to struggle. And again, it wasn't a good defensive performance today, but talking about the individual players that did brilliantly today, and I'll save the best till last, but I thought Kolasinac was good. I thought Socrates, again, brilliant. You know, he's just that defender that just, you know, if I was Mustafi, I'd be looking at him and saying, well, why do the fans react so differently to him compared to me? And you need to realise that he just does his job so well, just keeps it so simple, doesn't try and do anything, you know, too fancy, just a proper defender. And if Mustafi can like learn from that a little bit, actually I think there could be a player in there. The other one is Lacazette, as usual, in terms of his work rate, and he's not a big guy, you know. If he was standing amongst us, he'd probably be shorter than us, right? But he plays well above. Exactly, yeah. Can you do Laka's job, holding the ball up?
Yeah, easy.
But he's brilliant. I mean, we've seen Aubameyang struggle to do that role. He's not as good at it, but Lacazette really does get himself, you know, competing with defenders. And he was up against a beast of a defender there. I can't pronounce his name, Vestergaard, yeah. But yeah, and he did really well. But for me, the one man that deserves all the praise today is the Nigerian Messi, Kelechi.
There's someone from the bench. Give way.
Nigerian Messi for you.
The Nigerian Messi for me. Look, we joke around calling the Nigerian Messi, but the fact of the matter is that Messi's Messi. No one can touch him. Iwobi today, he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And you know, we were talking about it a few weeks back, and I was saying like the work rate is there and all of that. He's a brilliant carrier of the ball, but it's just that end product. And today he was involved in the first goal. He got the assist for the second goal. For me, end product was absolutely brilliant today.
He came off. You know what I mean? We don't want him catching an injury right now because
he's a Nigerian boy. Nigerians don't have injury. My brother, he will go hit hot Eba and get well. Don't worry. I'll show you of that. No problem.
I'll have to take his word for it. But yeah, I'm gutted that he went off. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when I look at injuries, I look at it and say, did he walk off himself? Was he stretched off? It didn't look that serious. I hope it's just a little knock. If he misses a Bournemouth game, all right, fine. I'm sure we can, you know, still win that game without him as long as he's back for the big games, because especially away away from home against Tottenham, for example, if we need one player to transition from midfield to attack or defence to attack on the counter-attack, Iwobi can carry that ball and do it. And when he combines that with the end product that he showed today, I love watching him play. But what I find baffling about it, and this is a thing that bugs me, I was sitting, I'm not going to cuss anyone and say names, but I was sitting with a couple of people today, and they were constantly giving him stick. The people behind me constantly giving him stick, and I'm thinking, if today you're not going to recognise that actually he was one of our best players, if not our best player, what does he have to do? Because I view it as, look,
hence why sometimes you hear, you know, Kelechi starting to question, is there other motive? Because I always feel that myself as well. I mean, I've seen him have excellent performances this season, and people still, even today, when I was sat watching that game today, there's people around me saying, yeah, but any time he made a mistake, end product. Like, hold on, yeah, you're not going to have, but you're not going to have it in product every single time, are you?
But today, on balance, what I did at half time, I was arguing with the guys next to me, so I went to the guys behind me and I said, who's been our best players on the pitch today? And they mentioned names and didn't mention Iwobi, so I thought, all right, fine, I've been proved wrong in this little conversation. But I said, you will watch in the second half then. What we'll do, we'll keep it fair, we'll count his contributions. Started off, a cross got blocked, it was 1-0 to them. By the time he went off, it was 5-2 to me. But they were still desperate for him to get subbed off. And I'm thinking, you know, there's no balance here. A couple of weeks ago, I criticised him, and I obviously feel, but I'm sure everyone feels like this, I feel like I'm giving balanced criticism. And this week I'm saying, look, again, it's balanced praise. You know, he was brilliant today. But there is something about it. Alex Iwobi, academy graduate, has been at the club since he was a kid. What is it? Is it the colour? Is it the dreads? Is it the fact that he chose Nigeria? Because he does not get the same treatment that Jack Wilshere did. Support our boy, because he is one hell of a player, and if we can help him out, if we can get behind him, even like Tade was just saying that that's what he needs a bit of support. I am desperate for those opportunities to praise him, because he sure as hell gets enough criticism. So Alex Iwobi,
you deserve it. You deserve this money. You deserve this money.
You got some naira.
Two things. I was expecting that to be a Nigerian note. I didn't want it. And then I see it's a 50, but he's going to put it back in his wallet.
We did not go to London to count bridge. That's what Nigeria spent here.
Alex Iwobi, well done today. Anyone that can't give Alex Iwobi credit today, the fault is not Alex Iwobi's, it's yours.